Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Baguazhang, the 8 palm changes. This morning we have the final class in the individual palm changes. So I'm going to wrap up palm change number 8 that we've been working on. We still have that turn to pay attention to. Alright, what's going to happen next week is we will start walking on the circle. Okay, so I'm going to move things to another area. And car's still not running, so I can't move out to that studio, but I'm going to rearrange some things in the living room so I got more space. We're going to walk the circle. With that, we're going to do 2 kinds of things. First, that all the way around, come back, all the way around, come back. That practice and the 8 Gua, or the 8 directions practice that I mentioned, where we start and we do each palm change at a particular location around the circle. Alright, so I've got a couple of things up on the website now that make it easier to find. So if you just go to the website and you click martial arts and you click Bagua, that's it. There's a circle, there's a Bagua diagram there. That is the earlier heaven pattern, and that is the pattern that we're going to use. I will be posting some other material as well. So we'll have that. I'm not going to paint the circle on my carpet. I'm not. When I get back out in the garage, when I can do that, I'm very likely going to paint the circle on the floor. So it will be visible when we practice. All right, let's get started. Today I'm going to focus on 2 things. The first is the conclusion for palm change 8 and wrapping that up. And then the second is this idea of a pattern, and that we're paying attention to how we turn from left to right. Basic stretch, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, open the arms. Pull up through the crown of the head, and circle the front. Smile, back around to both sides. Up along the center line, and reach out. Roll up. Big circle. As you stretch up, reach up as much as you can. So it's not just the arms stretching, it's stretching through the whole body. Back reaches up, everything reaches out, stretch out. And elbows drop down. Keep going. Follow the fingertips down. Bend the knees. Reach out. Roll down through the spine. Make sure you bend your knees. Don't take the weight on your lower back. Take the weight through your legs, bend the knees. Elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Don't stop. Up along the center line. Turn to your left, I'm going to my right. Big circle. Try and keep that circle as even as possible. Smile. Come to center. And go to the other side. You're going to your right, I'm going to my left. Keep the shoulders down, arms open, neck relaxed. Roll up. One more. Come to center. Elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Okay, right foot front, left foot back. Remember, into the heel, not into the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little bounce. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sing. Keep going. And keep going. All right, and relax. Come on back up. Other side. Left foot front, right foot back. And into the heel, not into the knee. Little bounce. Open the back leg so the knee, bend the knee on the back leg. All right? Bend the knee. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and sing. Keep going. Keep going. And come on back up. All right, relax. That stretch to go lower gives us some additional strength in supporting the leg, and we want that. I want that. There's a couple of things that as I was going through some very old photos, I saw that I could do, and I'm intending to be able to do them again. There are several things that I can do now that I couldn't do 6, 12 months ago. True. It's true. And I'd say that to encourage anybody that's watching, anybody that's trying to learn, compare with what you did, what you could do sometime previously. Okay? So there's a comparison to be made. I'm going to compare myself with my teacher. Yeah, well, there are some fundamental differences in that all but one of my teachers were male. And I only studied with the one lady that I learned something from for a very, very short period. I was a seminar, a workshop. I knew her for several years, but only studied with her just for a little workshop. So that I learned a lot from her, but I can't say that I was this person's student. I won't. I wasn't. The teachers that I had were male, so we do things differently. As we're moving, we want to pay attention to that sense of what am I doing in the movement, right? That combination of stretching, of developing a greater range of movement, and building the skills that go along with. That's all of my teachers taught that. Okay? The intent behind what we're doing as we're working behind a movement the advantage or disadvantage that we have depends on and or comes from who we are, what we're doing inside, what we're able to do outside. So what the male teachers I had were able to do, yeah, not happening. Just some of it, some of it. But, and I'll give a perfect example, and we want to kind of pay attention to this in our review today. The example I have is from one of the moves in Bagua, and it's a shoulder throw. Come around here. So, palm change number 5. Come around. I can't do that. It's never going to happen. A hip throw, I can do that. All right, now, okay, because my physiology gives me strength in my lower body. I don't have the upper body strength to do shoulder throws. I don't. That recognition was something that changed my perspective on everything that I do. Okay? It's not that I shouldn't understand how to do a shoulder throw. It's not that I shouldn't try. I'm never going to be effective at it. So, if I'm in a circumstance that I would need to use that, what am I going to do? I'm going to shift it to a hip throw. I'm not going to try and do a shoulder throw. I will do something else. Right? That understanding is part of what we want to develop. Right? Now, I've had a couple of students who would be excellent at doing a shoulder throw. They'd be fine. They would not have a problem with it. Hip throw, maybe. But the shoulder, not a problem. They can do that. I'm not going to not teach that this exists at the same time as I'm paying attention. We're going right here. As I'm paying attention to what we're doing to wrap up what we're doing with Bagua, that idea of where is my advantage? Not mine, yours. Just for me, where is my advantage? My advantage is in my lower body and my hips, my legs, right? I don't have much advantage in my upper body. I have some dexterity that's unexpected, but I don't have that much advantage here. Here, I do. So that combination of upper body and lower body, which is one of the fundamental connections we want to make in all of our practice, gives me a little bit of advantage in some cases. All right. Palm change number 8. Slowly. Right foot front. Right hand to the center. Center is over here. And start. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and do it again. Right foot front, left foot back. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Step around with the elbow, drop the hand. Okay? One more time. I have to take a smaller step. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? As we turn around, what we want to end up with I'm here. I started on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Center is that way. Okay? This combination, where do I put, what am I doing with my feet? We're going to go through this again today. We will go through it again, still again. Part of it depends on where you put your weight. Part of it depends on how much dexterity you have through the turn, right? So as I step out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That combination, it's not slow. We can do it slowly, but it's not slow. And, you know, this part, I showed this yesterday, right? And I'm going to do it again. As we start, this hand drops. This is an inward circle as I come around. Both hands pull in to go out. Do this way. Try again. Inward. Right there. All right. There is inward, outward. All right. This go away. This one come here. You probably didn't want to come here, but that's right. And or deflect downward. Right. So my opponent tries to come at me, hand comes here, this one comes down, this one comes out, this is something that I've used actually in Taiji push hands, a couple of different circumstances, and it's very effective. The speed and the connection that is available to you depends on not using your hands so much as using the waist to turn and extending the hands as part of that. I'm going to face this way. Left hand, right? Here. Left hand down, right hand up. Right hand's got to come in. This is the move. I'm going real slow. I'm going real slow. Let me do this again. Just right here. Either side. This is the move. Right? To the top of the head, down to the lower dantian, down to the groin, and back around. The very last set depends on which hand is which, right? So if the last set is going to be on the left, my left hand is down at the end so that both hands sink, turn over to go out. Fingertips down. The next move, we turn the hands up. All right, that step. If you're on the left side, goes with the left foot. If you're on the right side, goes the right foot. Because you're going to turn around and go to the other side. This will be more apparent when we're walking the circle. Okay? The inside-outside part will be much more apparent when we're actively walking the circle. And I have I have my small rug that I'm going to put in the middle of the circle, and it has excuse me, it has flowers on it. It's a nice decorative rug. It has flowers on it in the 8 directions. Alright, right foot front, right hand to the center, center on this side. Ready, and go 1, 2, 3. Left hand, come around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step up 6. Close. Open to the center. Left side. Now, I really hit the wall over there, so literally hit the wall. It's that sense of where am I, how am I moving through this? I'm going a little bit faster. Paying attention to the turn, not the last 2 moves. The last 2 moves I'll come back with in just a minute. All right, just the turn. Not too fast. Right foot front, right elbow out, left hand, cover the side, sink, inward circle, and start. One more time. A little bit faster. A little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Left foot. No. Try again. It's what happens when you speed it up. I'll talk about that in a minute. Alright? A little bit faster. There we go. One more time. Ready, sink, and go. All right, relax for a second. Pay attention to what you're focused on. Don't let this drift. Don't let your head drift. You'll get dizzy if you do. You'll know it. It'll be apparent. right? As we turn, spin, that has to be centered so that you don't throw yourself from side to side. You don't want to go over here and over there. You want to be here. And your opponent does not want to be here. Seriously. As we come out of the turn, that last spin, bring it, I just talked about this, that I have strength in my lower body that I don't have in my upper body, and I can use it right here. This comes from the hip to the hip. Okay, and you want your hands closer, right? So here, not here, no, here. If I were to use this, I have two opportunities that just immediately come to mind. One is groin, in which case I want my hands a little bit closer. Okay? I'm not sure I would want to do this, but I could. It's right there. Alright? It's probably going to throw my opponent forward into me, so I need to be careful about how I'm going to use that. But that's the follow-up for right here, right? Here we go. Go away. Or come here and let me do some more. That sense of where's the opportunity, what we might be doing. We want to keep that. Emphasizing it, not so much. Not something that let me say this a different way. Working to develop the skill with applications so that you can actually use what you're learning is a goal for what I'm teaching and for this class. My hope is that you never need to. You don't? Good. The Art of War, Sun Tzu, winning without fighting. If my opponent somehow, by the way I walk, the way I handle myself, the way I speak, somehow knows that there's substance and they would have to consider what they might want to do. Right? I have to think about it for a minute. Do I really want to do something to her? I have to think about it. That's the goal. That's the goal. It's not, let me see how tough I am, let me see how many opponents I can defeat. That is traditionally, in fighting, in boxing, in combat sports, that is traditionally the goal. Never been my goal. Competition, I'm competition. I got the trophies. I got some more. I'm competitive. But fighting wasn't why I learned. I learned so that I wouldn't have to fight. I can just win. That's better. I like that better. Alright? And if I don't have to fight, if I don't have to do anything at all, that's even better. Right side, one more time, with a turn. Not too fast, not too slow. Center of the circle is on this side. Right foot front, right hand to the center, and go. What happened? How'd you do? That was okay. Was. And if I had just another 2 feet here, from here, I'm going to step here and open to the left. But my room isn't long enough. That idea is something that I also want to call out, and we're going to do this one more time on the right, then we're going to turn around and do it to the left. The space that you have, that's it. I can keep wishing for another 2 feet here, but I'm not going to move the wall. It's not going to happen. There's a wall over on that side too. Can't move that one. Right? So I'm going to move to a different room, and then I got more space, right? That sense of what space do I have? How can I move within the space that I have is something that we absolutely want to pay attention to. Anything you might have to do is always going to be constrained by the space that you have. If you are not paying attention to the space, the geometry, what are we doing here? Next week's class is going to be a problem. I will tell you that in advance. The other disadvantage is not being able to use what you're learning. Okay? That sense of where am I in space, what am I doing, and what is around me matters so very much. Alright, right side, one more time, and then we're going to left side, not slow. Right side, right foot front, right hand to the center. Pay attention to your stance, pay attention to your feet. Open the lower back, keep the Mingmen open. Drop the hip. Shoulder down. Ready. And go. Yes? No? Felt good? Didn't? I was okay with that. Left side. Left foot front. Left hand to the center. Slowly. Slowly. And ready. Center, right side. Okay? Right side, right foot front. That last step, right foot front. You started on the right side, the right foot comes out front. Starting on the left side, left foot comes out front. So as we turn, I have to adjust so that the foot that needs to come out can. That's a weight adjustment, and it happens through that centering that I'm talking about. How big the step is, how small the step is, depends partly on your legs, partly on what you've decided to do, and partly on how fast you're going. Talked about that before, that as we have more speed, we can cover more ground because we use that momentum to carry. All right. Left side. Cat, back up over here, and I don't want to move out of the frame. Left foot front. Left hand to the center. Ready, and go. Relax for a second. We're going to do it again. There is an opportunity to correct the step so here, step, come around. Yeah, I could, but no, should be a fist. All right. Here. That last part of the turn, I'm walking through it. I'm not trying to spin. I'm walking through it. And there is a part of stepping method that we're using in this set. That turn, 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 turn. Yeah. Basic. It's faster. And we need to keep that center so that as we set at that last turn, ready to step. If I started on my left, I'm going to step out with the left, right? So, pardon me. I started on the left, I'm going to step out with the left. That's correct. If I started on the right, I got to step out with the right. I need to know that at the very end of the turn so that my weight is ready on the left or on the right. That's so I can pick up the other foot and step. Left side. Left foot front. Not too fast. Left foot front. Check your weight. Ready, and relax for a second. We're gonna do it again. Pay attention here. I'm here. Right? As I start that turn, and I talked about this a little before, and we'll see it a lot more in the circle. Twist. And then let it go. Left side. Not too fast, not too slow. Ready? Left foot front. Not too fast, not too slow. Go. I ran out of room. All right. One more time. Left side. Not too fast, not too slow. It's pretty much what we just did. And if you stop here is fine, right? I'm going to hit the wall over here again, so just go ahead and stop. Don't hit the wall. Left foot front, left hand to the center, center's over on this side. Check your weight, check your legs, and start. And ran out of room. All right, that spin and come out. We want to pay attention to that, and we want it to be, well, we want it to be clearer, right? It's not, you know, wherever it's going. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is absolute clarity in each of those moves. We want that clarity. Combining that with what we're doing in the turn gives us, you know, a lot more momentum to use, a lot more kinetic energy to use, okay? This idea is part science, physics, and part what we're doing internally in the art. So the physics says this is what's going to happen. That's it. It's going to happen. Spin, let it go. What happens? Spin, remove the constraint. What happens? Whatever the object is going to go in the direction that it was going when you released it. That's what happens. It's going to happen. That, we're using that. Go. Internally, keeping the body connected and being able to use the internal energy. The energy from the lower dantian, this twisting, turning through the waist that carries through the movement. Second part. Combining those two is what we're doing here in practice. That's the idea. So how do we put them together? Well, more practice. All right. I'm going to give one correction for palm change 6. And then I'm going to close up this series. In palm change 6, right? We're here. Right? Walk circle. 1, 2, 3. Come around, hold the ball, open to both sides, come around again, twist, and go back the other way. The movements here in the middle, right? So from here, I'm going to turn around and do this in a second. From here, hold the ball, open to both sides. That hold the ball, open to both sides, we need to have that in palm change 6. There is, how do I say this? I'm just going to say this is correct. This is a correction. This is what it should be. And I got a couple of questions. I got a question this morning that made me think about a couple of things. So there will be, matter of fact, I've already recorded some of it. And I just need to check those recordings. There will be each of the palm changes individually as a recording, so that if you're looking at one, you say, well, I don't know, what did she do? What is this? What is this thing? What's going on with this? Right? That there's a reference back to, here's the class that I taught that move, so you can find it. Because right now, you just have to go look, and it'd be a fishing expedition, it would. Alright, so I'm going to fix that. And as there are corrections, as there are changes, as I go back through and make sure that what I have captured is the best as I can do from everything that I know, I will put that into that archive. Okay, so palm change 6, just real quick, and we're going to review this again. All right, I'm here, as right side, as I come up, sink, palm up near my hip. This is down toward my knee. If I was going faster, it would be. As I come around, hold the ball, and then open to both sides. I'm here, right side. Come around. Hold the ball. Open to both sides. The first time, I'm here. Right? Come up, hold the ball, open to both sides. This changes to this, changes to this. Both hands open. The arms rounded. This is the same as in palm change number 3. This first move is the same as in palm change number 2. We also use it in palm change number 4. Right? We use it a couple of times. Alright, so that correction, hold the ball, open this down, come up, hold the ball, open to both sides. That turn try that again. Also happens on a circle. We're going to work on that next week. Well, not next week, week after. Next week, we're going to be different room. Start the circle walking. I'm going to start slowly, the same as I did with the first couple of palm changes in Bagua. With the idea that it's going to move faster. Alright. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, Wudang Qigong. Thursday, foundation sets. Friday, the advanced sets. Next week, Bagua circle walking. Thursday and Friday, Qigong. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.